So if you're thinking about starting a telehealth practice or you're just getting started, you're probably looking to save some costs, and I have some great free resources here for you in this video. Hey guys, I'm Amy Hager. I'm a registered dietitian in private practice with a telehealth focus. And in this video today, I'm going to go over some of my key free resources for getting your telehealth practice started. Now, one of the reasons I really love telehealth is the fact that the overhead is very low and you can keep your expenses down significantly, as opposed to having a physical office space. And in recent years, there's been a lot of advances with telehealth platforms and the availability of resources to help support you. So let me go over my top 5 favorite free resources. And of course, with some free resources, they might not meet all your needs as you grow, but as you're starting out, it's a great way to save on costs. So let's dive in. So my first recommendation, the best free resource there is, in my opinion, is practice software by the name of Practice Better. They actually have a completely free subscription for up to 3 clients. And this is really useful if you're just easing in or you only have a couple of clients for several weeks, or sometimes it goes into months before you start ramping up and you just want to get familiar with the software. You want to be able to track your clients and make appointments and keep your notes, and it's all available on one platform. And of course, as you add features and as you add clients, there are more paid subscriptions available for the practice software. But at that point, you're not really worried about the fee so much because you've got the income coming in from clients. But to get started with getting familiar with using practice software and being able to really stay organized and seeing if you actually like the platform, there's no risk in trying out a free subscription. I'll put my affiliate link below in the video description if you do want to try it out. So my number 2 favorite free resource is actually related to using the Practice Better platform, and that's all of the waivers, forms, and templates that come with the practice software for free. So if you're trying to get a patient to sign a HIPAA form or a confidentiality agreement, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. They already have pre-made templates for you in this practice software, and it's a great free resource that you don't have to come up with on your own. Free resource number 3 is a faxing resource. So I know a lot of times you might occasionally need a fax. We don't tend to do a lot of faxing in private practice, but occasionally you might need to send a fax to an insurance company or whoever. It might be hard to justify when you're getting started the expense of paying for a fax subscription. But there's a great free resource called faxzero.com. Faxzero will allow you to send a certain amount of faxes per day and a certain amount of pages per day for absolutely free. There's no charge to use it, and I found this completely helpful when I was submitting my applications for insurance companies and they needed my W-9 and they wanted me to fax it to this department, and I was able to do that using Faxzero. So definitely put that on your bookmark. So free resource number 4 is for HIPAA compliant telehealth platform, so you can actually do your face-to-face visits. Now, a lot of times this is built into practice software, but you have to be on the paid subscriptions to access it for being included in your practice software. So Practice Better does have this, but it's on the higher paid plans that are over $40 per month. But there is a free option, and the free option is called doxy.me, doxy.me. And it's completely free to use for practitioners and for patients. You don't even have to have your patient create an account. You just get your unique link that you share with your patient. And it's so easy to use. I find that I use this a lot with my senior patients or folks that are less savvy about technology and they're not really comfortable with creating accounts, or they forget their password often. And sometimes you get stuck you're waiting for your patient to get online and they're trying to remember their password. Where DoxyMe, you can just take your unique link, send it to them via text, and then they can open up the platform right there and you can start your appointment. So it's really convenient. There's no limits on the use. You can use it as many times as you want to. And it's just super convenient as a free way to have HIPAA compliant telehealth access. So these are pretty good so far, right? They're all really great ways so you can dive right into telehealth without having to spend a lot of money and putting a lot of money into subscriptions and putting out a lot at the beginning of your practice. So free resource number 5, it's actually 2 for 1. This is for folks that are getting into insurance. So I definitely recommend getting into insurance. It's a great way to be more available to a wide variety of people that might not be able to afford your services otherwise. And everybody loves to be able to take full advantage of their insurance. So a lot of people don't even know that nutrition counseling is covered by their insurance. So I love educating people on that. But sometimes you want to figure out, the details of someone's insurance. And there's 2 platforms where you can do this. One is called Availity. Now, Availity is free to use. You just create an account. You don't have any kind of subscription fee. There's no tiered layers or tiered levels where if you want to access more features. So you create an account, you can type in someone's insurance information and look up to see what their benefits are. At the same time, you can also submit a claim. So it's a place where you can do a lot of your business transactions, submitting claims. You can check on the status of a claim. You can see how you got paid on a claim, all for free. Like, you don't have to pay for this service. And there's another one called Office Ally. Now, Office Ally is mostly free, meaning that if you don't have a large volume of patients that have insurance that aren't contracted with Office Ally, then it's free. But if you're billing for plans that are not participators in Office Ally, then if you get to a certain volume, you might have a fee associated with that. But for the most part, Office Ally is free, and that's where I send in Medicare claims or other insurance companies that are not found on Availity. Again, Office Ally is a great place where you can keep track of your patient's information. It saves their data so you can upload it into the next claim. You can also submit your claims and then check on the status. So there's a lot more other features that are part of Office Ally, but I'm just going over the free stuff right now. But it's integral part of my practice, and it's amazing that I can have a telehealth practice without so many expenses. It definitely helps people that are just getting started ease into it and learn as you go without the stress and the feeling of putting out a lot of money without getting a lot of return right at the beginning. So I hope this was a great resource for you guys. If there's anything that I forgot that you're using as a free resource, please leave me a message below, because I would love to add that into my free resources guide. And if you're interested in more information about telehealth and getting a practice started, check out my website, amyhagerrdn.com, and you can learn more about how I work with other dietitians and health professionals to help them get their private practice telehealth started. All right, guys, we'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to catch the latest video here. And don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see more videos on private practice and being self-employed as a dietitian.